Look at that. Actually, today wasn't bad, guys. Most things worked. The only thing that didn't work is MIDI. But
Yeah.
I know what's going on with that. And we're working on a new MIDI system for all Polychrome plugins. But for now, everyone say hi to Hutch and his new guitar. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that, look at that.
How cool is that?
More on that very soon. I'm fantastic as always. You, oh, we catch up on conversations in the chat.
Yeah.
Yo, Raymond, hello. Look at that. That's hilarious.
Timothy, all day.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, hilarious. Nice burger there. Yes, indeed,
Yeah.
Hutch. All right. Can I turn my phone off? Looks like it. Yes, we can turn it off. That's hilarious. Hey, Chris. Hey, Sean. Cool stuff, Dad. Everyone. Michael, great to see you. How long's it been since we were last live? Like
How long?
2-3 weeks? It feels way longer to me. Let's check audio.
Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks.
Check some. Oh,
Check. 1, 2.
check some audio with a track, Tim. All the notes there, Tim.
Some of them, yeah.
Okay, so if you skip back, there was a funny moment there where I did a bend, but I totally missed the tap because I looked over at this light and I was like, wait a minute, what happened? This is normally on. So I did a classic dad bend. My dad, when I was a kid, he used to always like make me laugh by going like this. I'll get a clean tone.
Right. Let's have a look. I've never heard the expression dad bend.
Yeah,
So I'm intrigued.
maybe it was just my dad, but he used to go like this. He used to do like a massive build up. And miss the bend right at the end. That was like the joke, you know? But he used to do like the long build up.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened there. It was just like a pop, and I just felt that the wood. I was like, oh, that totally missed the bend. And then I'm blaming it on this light though, Tim. And also, I need to adjust one of the camera angles, and then we are disco.
Excellent. This is like behind the scenes.
I don't know why this light is no longer working. It's not like massively necessary, but it's a nice little guitar light. Anyway, let's get into some questions. Wasted my favorite. Thanks, Raymond. Yeah, that was a sweet guitar that we got for Chile. I mean, you know, there's awesome moments like that, and some, you know, some cool memories for lovely chaps like the Chills. Now I think we need to just flip that camera around just a bit more, like that, maybe. And this camera here needs to be over maybe here for some zoom on my guitar kind of thing. Where's my mouse gone? Shit, I don't know where that mouse gone. Kind of like that kind of thing. We'll see. And then we go to top down. Okay. Guys, I ordered a custom shop ESP 22 more. Oh wow, is that the lead time on ESPs?
What? 22 months?
I mean, if you just placed the order recently, I guess it's.
That's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, compared to some places, I guess. So, okay, let's scroll back. I like that. This is a good warm up for the year. Yes. Why is the chat all over there? Get it over here. Okay. Okay. I think someone's mic is rubbing. Okay, let me know if any mics are rubbing. Oh, wait a minute. Tim, you've
keeps going underneath
Tim,
the top.
your t-shirt is not the most disciplined. Yes, it's bad. I'm gonna put it on your hoodie. A more solid connection.
Alright.
There we go,
How
guys.
does that sound?
10-10, hopefully. Right, okay. Speaking of Italian disco, I've got a little something coming with Italian disco on it. Hopefully next week. Chris is asking, Hutch, what do you think of Strandberg's trem? So to give you some context on that question before we have Hutch dive into his first impressions on this trem, the new Strandberg trem is what's called the arc tilt trem. And it's really interesting because it doesn't just go back and forwards. The idea behind this trem is when you're pulling back, it actually tilts in two different directions. So when you're pulling real hard, the notes never choke out. You get extra sustain. And the other thing is you have sweetened tuning when you're doing chords. Terrible chords right there, but so you can actually move it quite a bit with the chords retaining pitch. So a couple of really cool things. And the other thing is like the tuning stability is just really, really good. Really solid, really stable. So that's a little bit of the tech stuff, but how does it feel to you, Tim?
it feels really good. So I was doing quite a bit of whammy stuff on my first live stream, which would have been Friday morning, and yeah, I just felt really, really comfortable with it. Whereas, well, you remember the Kiesel, it kind of detached itself a few times, the trem from the posts.
From the posts,
and then it would click back into shape, and then you'd have to realign it. So I didn't feel like that was going to happen. So.
Oh, we got more mic. So, okay. Okay, let's just keep working with this mic.
Keep working, we'll tweak it. Right, yeah, so that was really good. And the tuning stability was absolutely brilliant as well. I was perfectly in
Yeah, I'm still playing around, but I haven't done much tweaking. So my guitars are using, on this guitar I'm using 2 FU tone yellow springs, but in parallel. But yours is straight out of the box, and what have you got?
Some minor like
a V shape,
yeah.
Okay. And then
so have you got quite a bit of flutter on yours?
That's a stock setup on this standard with the passive pickups. Excuse me, but I think I have had more flutter with lighter springs, but then you're gonna have a different feel on the fingers. So it really depends like what you feel, because if you imagine lighter, bouncier trim means easier bends.
Right, so the tension will change.
So the tension will change, and I really like the tension. And recently, like when I'm playing, like I use a lot more pitch.
Yeah.
So I prefer that tighter feeling for the muscle. Like that's just like after not really playing today, and the muscle memory is pretty close. So after a couple minutes of like being,
yeah, so that's a good point actually.
you know, you really get dialed into the way it feels.
Yeah, because I really like the tension on this, and it's like the way that it is. It's really good for picking. It's not too like, wobbly.
So you could make it lighter, but then you're gonna get into a different feel. It just depends, like if you're gonna go wow. Let's try the flutter test though. So I'm gonna go. So you're a little. Let's tighten that up slightly then on your bridge, your trem.
Excellent.
You got very quick and easy access to the trem bar mounting, just right there. You don't need to move your trem, and you can just tighten it with that little Allen key.
Perfect. Let's give that a go.
I feel like you're playing it. You still got that. It's a new baby guitar thing going.
Oh yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Alright. Let's get a bit more.
Where do you hit the trem when you're doing it?
I kind of do this rubbing thing.
Fat.
Right, okay, right. Just do a quick lesson now, Thomas.
Fat of the hand, guys. That's the bit.
Ah. Who taught you that?
Me. Because if you're doing it here, then you're going to aim here. But the idea is you want to get right to the end of the trem bar, right? So.
But you slide down the trem bar, don't you? Like what I do.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Slide.
Just, but using that fat part of your thumb, guys. Okay. I flick it like you, Hutch. Okay. So, anyone else use that fat part? Tim is always fixing stuff. Now, come on, Tim. Let's get that hand working. Okay.
Well, that's good. I learned something today.
Yeah. It looks great, though. Looks very nice. Shall we compare my N2T in the same color, and we'll see if there's much difference? That'll be interesting. Cause
yours is the previous version, isn't it?
No, it's exactly.
Exactly. It's all right. Yeah.
Exactly that guitar, except I've got 3 yellow springs. This will be interesting, guys.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't played this one that much recently because I've been playing the standard a lot. But look, So this one has 3 yellow springs versus 2. So let's hold them up together and we'll see much of a difference in tops.
My top's
Cooper's music. Well, I tell you what, if we could do something awesome, whatever it is, it would be pretty cool. Okay, Cooper's music. Tim's going to sing you a little a cappella of a song very dear to his heart, and he's going to dedicate it to you. Okay, off you go, Tim. I'll do the little high harmonies for you.
No.
Cooper's waiting, mate.
I'm not singing. I have to prepare for this. What song is that?
I don't know. It's 3 notes. I'll just say Cooper's music.
Cooper's music.
There we go. That was awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Speaking of awesome, how do they look together? Let's zoom over here. Do they look similar tops? Slightly different patterns?
It's a bit more chunkier, mine, isn't it? And yours, you've got a bit that goes across.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, this is a pre-production model. Because they sent this before it was announced. Very emotional. Yeah. Hey! Okay, let's plug this one in and do a flutter test with 3 springs. Oh, I am intrigued myself now, guys. That's a fine looking axe on you, Bradley. Perfect.
Thank you. Right.
Oh, that is slightly longer. Slightly lower action on the other one, but yeah, it's a little different actually. Yeah.
Longer flutter.
Yeah. Slightly different bend feel. Very slightly. Do you want to try?
That's good.
Maybe you won't tell much of a difference. So, but here we go. I'll flutter yours and you flutter this one.
Okay.
Well. I'll try yours. Yeah, it's tighter. Slightly different tone as well. You're using nunchuck, and that is, I think, the McRocklin suite. Do they play the same?
Very similar.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, my action is just slightly different, and I think the strings on this one is a bit older, but I could easily pick up Tim's and play exactly the same stuff and not have to worry about it. Very consistent. The ones that I picked up at NAMM also were like very, very consistent as well. Sean, hello. Yeah, but that's interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
3 yellow springs versus 2 springs. Yeah. Let's try some cleans. Do you have like some shot liner? right. All right. Hey, Asif, great to see you. Look at that. Live is not that. That's very true, mate. That is very true. Hello. Hello. Good evening, Chris. Lovely to see you as well, mate. Okay. So, yeah, the stock springs are pretty tight. They hold the tension and tuning perfectly, just preference, but I'd probably go with the Effie tone for more tone. This is a really nice balance, by the way. This 3 springs, like that's just got a little bit of extra flutter, but it just depends, like... in your case, Tim, I would say play it for like a month.
Yeah.
You know, don't just... Because then you're going to adjust the claw, you know, like the tension here, you're going to bring it out and all that stuff. And I started first adjusting things pre-NAM, but really I should have waited till after NAM.
Yeah.
You know, because like when I got back from NAM and I understood like what exact angle the trem should be in, I was like, oh, okay, it was so obvious. But like just going in and like changing the springs and, oh, this is a new trem, I think the angle should be like that, but maybe it's slightly different. So yeah. How is Ola Strandberg in person? He's very chilled, very musical, he loves music. And I think he really appreciates the playing. He gets there was a really interesting thing that he said at the Strandberg live takeover party thing that we had in the I forget what that booth was. It was like the podcast studio and all that stuff. Very cool room though. But basically he was saying like he gets very emotional when he hears certain music. Yeah, literally like certain music will bring him to tears. And I think for a guy that's like making guitar instruments, it's good that he's that in tune with he's not just like put that wood on that and you know, sell it. You know, he's really in tune with the music. But yeah, he's really chill, very nice, lovely guy, and that was for me one of the best things about NAM was seeing all the guys and meeting the guys. You know, like then you get an actual idea, and then I think you feel like it's one thing having like conversations on email and text and stuff, but putting a face, having a meal and chilling out and seeing what happens when you go for Mexican food at 11 o'clock at night.
First night was great, wasn't it? Mexican.
With Marcus and other guys. So Marcus is their CEO, and we had like some awesome hangs, and not just with Marcus, but with, you know, even Per was coming along, and yeah, it was just a really good vibe.
You were like, tell them the ghost story.
Yeah, Tim brought out the ghost story in the Mexican.
Like, no, you have to.
And speaking of awesome guys, this awesome guy right here was there with us as well. Sean was there, guys.
Every step of the way.
Literally driving the car with us, eating the Mexican mostly, but we did eat some other food as well. Yeah. So Sean can speak to firsthand. Yeah. Hence why this comment, the people from Strandberg I got to meet at NAM were all super cool and inviting. There we go. By the way, you both look awesome with them, but I think the amber for Hutch. Wait a minute. Yeah, sorry. I was going to switch back to my guitar, the other one. I only got this one to compare the springs, which is 3 yellow springs, but yeah, I'm going to go back with the amber. And I do have the standard in the beautiful fuchsia. If you guys would like some pink action, do let me know. I'll swap it out in a little bit. Very grateful. Thanks for the info. Oh yeah, that's what the live streams are all about. Play some Polyphia tone. I guess Polyphia have like that broken, edgy lead. No, yeah. The burger place we had. Oh, I think I could just about eat pretty much anything that we had.
Did I have a burger?
I don't know if you did. I don't know if you did. So let's see the other color. If you pass me that one, there's basically 2 models that feature the arc tilt tremolo. There's a standard and an original. This is the standard. It's a basswood body, solid body, not chambered, but because basswood's such a lightweight, you can't really tell any difference. They're both incredibly light. Passive pickups versus Fishman powered pickups, so just depends. Now, I've been using this guitar a lot because I leave it plugged in and beside my chair like all the time. We're working not just on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but lots of polychrome projects at the same time, and I'm jumping around between many products. So any hints on what's coming up for polychrome? Hopefully something next week, actually, something super cool. Something that's been like a couple of years in the making, and yeah, so, but there's lots, like I said, so really exciting times. Pink with a flame burst, don't think so, unless I've done something specials. Are you going to post any more videos of you playing it now? Yes, Strandberg have at least 2 more edited clips ready to go. I think they're going to do like once a month, post a NAMM performance clip, and they have about 5 different other clips. So yeah, Strandberg isn't kidding when they talk about how ergonomic their products are. Yeah, so you mentioned that you've been sitting playing on the couch just testing out.
Yeah, that was good.
You did? So
yeah.
what was different for you in terms of like
it didn't feel awkward. I could get into a really comfortable position, you know, especially like, you know, you want this one for the couch.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of times where I'm sitting and I'm like, bang, 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 yeah, playing. You know? Hank, McRocklin Suite 2, yeah, that is something that is like high on our priority. It's not just adding an IR loader to the McRocklin Suite. It's basically we want to standardize a lot of the cab features. So the newer suites have things like speaker voice edit. Now, for the guys that use a lot of IRs, I'm not very happy with the way, like, you can load an IR, but the experience of browsing lots of IRs can definitely be improved. So I think what we're going to do is work on that and then bring that, as well as some other new stuff, to the McRocklin Suite 2.0. We have some other global things that we are working on, like a MIDI preset system, which I think is a lot better. So for situations like this, where Tim has a bunch of products and I have my products, sometimes the MIDI management, because like during the week I might be doing some testing and some different stuff, and then I load this streaming setup and it's like, oh shit, this is why we add like an extra 10 minutes on. So lots of like quality of life improvements, and we have something that you guys have been asking for quite a while, and we did it, but then we took it up 2 or 3 notches as well. And I think in the coming week or so we should have a version that is almost ready to go in all of the suites. I think you guys are going to absolutely love it. So lots of cool things, products and updates, and it should be very cool spring, summer, winter. So very exciting. Do you notice any loss of tone or sustain with the headless guitars? Brad, I'm calling Bradley Brad.
Mm-hmm.
But I find the opposite.
I would say so, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very resonant. So these guitars, I mean, having said that, the solid body and the standard is very resonant too, but these originals that we're playing here are chambered, and I usually find chambered guitars have a little bit more resonance as well. But the Strandberg stuff is really cool. And in actual fact, there's some new stuff in the neck that actually makes these guitars even more resonant. I need to check what it was. Mm-hmm. If anyone is on the Strandberg site, maybe it's the titanium rods or some kind of rods that go through, but the new rods on the new N2T series, or NT2 standard or original, I think are contributing to that, because they're very resonant.
Yeah. I mean, I find it's got a really nice sort of thumpy attack to it as well, which I really like.
Yeah. So, very cool. Okay, McRocklin Suite acoustic alone is the best acoustic tone ever. what you use in live for acoustic clean sound. Nearly always. Sorry if that background music is loud, just let me know. So this is Loomis. If I want like a traditional clean, Loomis, honestly, you're gonna find that to be, it's gonna be tough to beat that, you know? Very, very cool. But if I want my traditional, what I would say is very me type of tone, that is the acoustic McRocklin suite in a nutshell for like the go-to cleans. And you can combine the delay using the grain mode.
Yeah, that's what I've got on mine.
Oh, thanks Enzo. They have titanium reinforced. Yeah, so I think that is a new thing for the N2 series, and playing them, like, you get great feedback on the hands, and you know, you really, like, I play more than I've ever played just for the sake of playing, which to me is like a big thing, you know. So I don't, you know, like 4 years ago, I would do, you know, guitar pedals, brand stuff, and work with this brand, that brand. But nowadays, like, I don't like changing for the sake of it, taking a product. I never take products. Do you know what I mean? Like, I only use the stuff that I love.
Yeah, totally.
Strandberg guitars, Fishman pickups, D'Addario strings. If this was me like 4 years ago, I'd be like every couple of weeks, oh yeah, guys, I've got this new thing. And I'd use it. To be fair, I wouldn't take a pedal that was like, oh, that's shit. I'm never going to use that. I might have done one or two where I've like experimented and tried something different. I think that coffin pedal.
Oh yeah, I was going to say
that was like the one. I was like, okay, I'll try a fuzz. It looks interesting, because those were the guys that did the DeLorean pedal. I was like, okay. But then I got that and I did a video and I was like, it's pretty cool, but I would never do it. That was the closest I ever got to doing something where I was like, oh, I didn't like that actually as much as what I thought. I ended up selling that one. But I did like that DeLorean. I just...
Did the send one?
No, I asked for a DeLorean delay pedal or something like that.
Coffin.
And I got a fucking coffin. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, guys, I don't like do product of the week and stuff like that. Like, you know, take on gear stuff. So the stuff that I get and play and make the decisions to move to these brands is because, like, it makes a big difference. Or I really, really dig it. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and obviously it doesn't need to have all that granule delay stuff going on. It can be much more simple. In fact, one of my favorite type of cutting presets is the same acoustic tone, because it's very rich, but with a wah. Really nice. You know, you put a beat on, and it's very, very cool to jam with. Like C sharp. Also really cool for bass. That's the McRocklin suite, and it's using hypertune down, so So the acoustic channel in the McRocklin suite is just so versatile, really, really cool. Definitely check it out whilst the code is active on the site if you don't already own it. Spring sale is live on suites. That's a great shout by, is it Janin? Janin or Yanin? Can you do a sound comparison between the metal voicing and regular? So what Yanin is talking about there, on the original series, you have a push-pull on the tone volume here, and it gives you a different voice in that position and that position. The middle position on other Fishman pickups you do, but I'm not sure on this one you do. Let's test that. And the middle position, you get like this kind of extra bright thing coming through. So, so
that doesn't affect all of the positions?
No, non-Fishman pickups get affected on the 2 and 4, the splits, only on the neck, the middle, and the bridge.
So they're different?
Yeah, when you push-pull, that will affect those 3 positions.
But
not the 2 and 4.
Because they're the split signals.
Yeah, they're the splits, yeah.
Got it.
So, if we were to drive the, I don't know, you don't have Nutcracker on your pedals, I don't think, but I just want a very simple, like a very simple, dry, low gain sound, so Yanin can hear the difference between the 2 voicings. Oh, you hear the extra volume when you pull up. Let's drive that Nutcracker amp just a little bit further, or maybe even use stick with Nutcracker. So, guitar chain, Nutcracker. And let's turn off the room ambience completely, so we'll get a more dry, dead sound. Turn off the filter. Okay, let's use that tone and go between the push and the pull. So move that camera over here. So down. Okay, so there's 2 differences.
Yeah.
One, there's less brightness on the top end, so the pick attack gets a little bit more smoother sounding. So if you want more aggression, I would suggest the original down position. You get a little bit more pick attack and there's a little bit less output. But if you want like more of a traditional higher output, smoother sound, pull it up. Do you want to try it and see what happens on yours?
Yeah, I think that's why I've probably gravitated to that with the legato.
Yeah.
That's what's...
Yeah, it's
that's where I've ended up with
it's smoothing it out, yeah. Now, if you really wanted to, I suppose you could probably take it to a guitar tech or do a little bit of soldering yourself and swap the positions around. So down was like the equivalent of that. Yeah. But I like it the other way personally, but yeah. So let me know, guys, is there any more questions that you have on pickups whilst we have these lower tones, these drier tones? Nunchuck is just the beast for that type of tone. Try wide. try really cranking the boost. That sounds meaty. Do you ever play with tones like that, Tim? Like just like ridiculously, like let's swap jacks for a second. And I'll give you that -7 Nutcracker dry tone. Go ahead, I'll give you that one, and I'll take your tone just to quieten the all of the kind of gang.
Oh.
What about splits for that sort of gang?
Well, that sounds really good. Yeah.
Splits with heavy tones is just like awesome.
Yeah.
Like, sorry. So like, I love E minor. Sorry, like. I think with that tone, we could probably make it even more feisty if we turn that gate off and use kill gate. So we'll put the amount on full, but just adjust the amount, the threshold. A little bit less. And right there, you have if you wanted to dial that twang back, just pull some of the treble back on the boost. Yeah, such fun. All right, how's it going, Jensen Shredders? Yes, Hutch, if you were going to be, Joseph, good to see you, mate. If you're going to be an extreme metal band, what would it sound like?
Oh God.
Would it
What
be
would it sound like?
mics down the throat, or would it be more like?
No, it would be much more melodic on the
Dragon
vocals.
Force-y?
Definitely. No, not like that. I would have definitely for the vocals a very sort of neo soul edge to it.
A neo soul
Neo
edge.
soul, yeah, like a soul, yeah. It
So-
would work.
So like death metal, but
Yeah,
with
yeah.
neo.
Well, extreme metal. I'd have that, and I would try and somehow combine rave music with it.
That sounds exciting.
90s rave, so I'd have 90s rave,
Like synth stabs and that.
synth stuff, like breakbeat, jungle beats, heavy guitars, obviously, and neo soul vocal. Actually, this is sounding good. Right, should we do that?
I think Troll's looking for an example live on stream of like what the what it might all sound like.
Yeah.
Still be selling your SIG pickups or anything different for future. The Fishman pickups are still available, and I'm sure they will be available in a certain guitar model as well if things.
Yeah. Maybe leave it there.
If things,
Mark it
yeah. how's it going, gents and shredders? Yeah, we already answered very well. Intervals or Arch Echo? Ooh,
I haven't really heard of. Probably intervals.
yeah, Aaron's a great player. Very good. Sorry, Sean. I'm. Oh, look at this! Carl is here. There's a project for Tim's stream on Monday. Yeah, I think you should make it happen.
All right.
For Troll.
Okay.
A full 60-minute neo soul death metal with rave inspiration over the top of it. Live show, one man doing the whole thing.
I could do that. I can hear it in my head how it sounds.
Well, this is actually a very good question from Sean, really, isn't it? Tim, if it's okay to ask, does this mean you're an official Strandberg artist? Now, is this something that we will see? Is it something that is under wraps, or?
No, that can be announced right now.
Oh, I
am an official Strandberg artist.
There we go. Look at that. Come on, let's zoom in on the.
There we go.
Let's get the zoom in on the face. One more time, Tim.
Yeah. I'm official Strandberg artist.
There we go.
So I've just got to do my photo.
Okay.
The bio's done.
There we go.
My celebrity comment quote is done.
Oh, okay. Very good. Well, yes, indeed. This is the first time we've tried the horn sound tonight. Do we still have the horn? I hope so. There we go. Wonderful news. Congrats indeed, yeah. And yeah, it's very to me, Strandberg have a very traditional approach to artists, which I really like. It kind of reminds me of the way guitar brands approach things back in the day, in terms of they look for the artistry. And do you know what I mean? It's some brands will look at social numbers and determine if you're an artist or not, which I think is terrible, because like, what happens when someone is a top tier player? I'm not talking about Tim here, I'm just in general, and they don't get like the recognition. It's just like, yeah. So I like that about Strandberg a lot, where when you look at their artist rosters, they're like, you've got some really cool guys that have been put there because they're artists and they're great players, and they've got something, you know, that really resonates with people. They're not social people first. Social people first and getting guitars, I'm just not a fan of that. And you see it so often with various brands actually these days. Nathan! There we go. Good to see you, Nathan. How are you doing today? The dude man here. So, how about, yeah, I know, Joseph, we need the headshot. There's a few things that I need on this board. I don't know if you can see the board that's on the floor, but it's a better layout. I'm using 2 MC8s now, so that does mean when I'm playing, I can loop things and repeat things. Do different interesting things. What did you miss? I don't know, guys. You're gonna all have to update Nathan on what he's missed. Should we play a track?
Yeah, let's do it.
Also, you said you had some good backing tracks going on as well, so that makes me like them more. Not a popularity contest. Absolutely, yeah, for sure. I really do get that vibe in terms of like, that guy's cool, playing some good things, doing some good things, seems like a sensible guy, doesn't seem like a pure killer. Now, I did some mock-ups of Luca looking like a pure killer today. I must share with you guys. Yeah. I have to share. Luca, so Luca, as you know, is a very sensible, you know, he's very, you know, look at Luca. Look, he's a very handsome man there, isn't he? Look at, let's zoom in on him. Look at that guy. And I was like, Luca, because he was going to the dentist, he was getting a little work done today, and I was like, Luca, I've got the perfect thing. Send this to your dentist and tell them you want this look. So let's look out with grills and a Mac 10 and a load of cash. Now, you tell me, what's a better look for Luca? Sensible, cool guy. Look at that, very nice. Or the Mac 10 Adidas tracksuit and a load of...
Well, he's pretty versatile. On his looks
honestly, gangster Luca, I think he should do it. I think he should do it. Get the grills in, Luca. What is on the edge? What is that?
That's a tune that I wrote about when I nearly drove over a cliff. No, A minor.
That was a good jam.
Class.
That was a good track. Shit. Okay. So, this is an A minor. Why does C sharp, 14th fret B string, work in some parts and totally fail in other? I guess it depends on the chord change. I couldn't see C sharp working in many places.
You have to bend it up the same.
Yeah, I didn't play on purpose any C sharp in that track, Sean. So maybe it's your bending from it, but I don't see it working in much capacity at all. Some of those kind of rock tracks where you have less pads, less chords, and it's more like root notes, you can get away with a lot more, you know?
can play what you want, can't you?
Yeah.
It's just a vamp.
If I'm going like,
Yeah.
like, try that. You play all the outside notes, just go like. Yeah. Oh, I wish my two daughters were here because they'll love a bit of reading that. That Strandberg is looking really good on Tim.
Thank you.
Wrong shot.
Put another angle.
Looks very nice. Very nice. Tim, being a legato king, is there a difference between string height, feeling between and Strandberg?
No, I mean,
String height is like they're both probably going to get low.
what I don't like is a really, really low action. You know, because I like the feedback of a little bit of bounce in the string.
Yeah, like
Where they're just dead.
yeah.
On that,
There is too low, isn't there?
Yeah, you know, it's like just off buzzing.
I think we have the same kind of action,
Yeah.
which is how they basically ship them, because I haven't had my action adjusted on any of these guitars. These are all just from the factory, but they are very easy to play, but they don't choke.
Well, they've done it because yours came with 9s on, didn't it? So they've done it like, I think normally they ship with 10. So they've done, like, these are 9s, so they've done like a specific setup for these.
With
For the
that, yeah.
9s. Yeah, so
I couldn't imagine like much else though.
so it's fine. I mean, like, this is with the Kazels, I'd have to like take them to get set up. With these, not at all. Really good.
I mean, in general, I think if you know, if you're going to get a half decent straight neck good guitar, you should be able to get the action low enough. But there's things more than anything that you know that I really like about these is the actual endure neck and the multi-scale aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like now I play a lot of these kind of positions because if you imagine like the multi-scale sweet spots, there's certain parts of the neck where it feels like you've got extra reach. Like I love that.
All right. Yeah.
And sometimes on non-multi-scale, that doesn't even feel like a stretch on this guitar. So just for context, guys, if you want to try this at home, I mean, it's not very difficult, but it's just more about the comfortable. You're sliding up to the 12th fret from the 10th on the D string. You're getting the B string on the 12th fret, and you're playing the C note on the 8th fret. And I do lots of little small things like that. So right here we have like this little pentatonic. And then I have the 12 to 1. Sorry, 12 to 14, 13. But instead of playing minor arpeggio style, I reach back for the D. That mixture of pentatonic sound, but with a little sweep of the changed out note for the A minor arpeggio to the D note instead of the E note. And what I'm saying here basically is not like on the licks, but it's just how those kind of licks feel.
It's interesting where your thumb is.
My thumb, yeah, is
It's up at the top.
my top is on the top, yeah.
It'll be down the bottom. So,
Oh, so you have a very low.
so I'm down there.
Right.
You're there.
Yeah, I'm on the top, yeah. Hey, Major! Lovely to see you! Hope you're having a nice weekend too. Yeah. So... chords like that, very easy to play due to the multi-scale. So getting back to Chris's question on action, all, you know, Ibanez, Charvel, Fender even, you know, all these companies will probably be able to achieve any type of action that you want.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's more about the multi-scale that allows you to play in more stressed positions without having the stress on your hand.
Yeah.
That's what makes the big difference. Hello, Billy. Good to have you here with us today. How are you doing? How's your weekend? All right, let's scroll back a little bit and see if there's any previous stuff, any previous comments we have not replied to. Hockey night, okay. Seems like a popular sport. I know a few guys and kids that are like absolutely bang into the hockey. Yeah, Chris, I would suggest, like, the good thing about Strandberg is, like, you can probably go in Andertons, guitar, and try some Strandbergs.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a guitar near you or Andertons. Well, there's only one Andertons shop, but you know, you get it, right? So it seems like you were hinting on some new... listen, guys, I don't normally do this, but how about a little audio sample of something? Yeah? How about that? I'm not going to show you the video. How about a little something of a little audio sample, though? How about that, huh? Whoa, shall I do it, Tim? I'm only going to do it once.
At your own risk.
Okay, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. We like to do things the fastest. No more, Nathan, you cheeky bugger.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Layers and layers and layers and layers, but you know what? It's just a couple of guitars. So cool. Very soon, guys. See, we've got some chill beats set.
Yeah.
Looking jam in C sharp minor. Bit slower. track just for a second. We got to pause the backing loop that we were just getting early into, because look who is here. We have now Hutch. Hutch has had some troubling times with guitars more than 6 strings. It's no secret, okay? There's no secret, and there's nothing to be embarrassed about, Hutch, because I too know the troubles of playing with more than 6 strings.
Yeah.
But Jess does not know the meaning, because she is all of the strings queen. And
very good.
Absolutely outstanding. And it's lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Jess, you might be in the same time zone as Nathan, possibly. Both say where you are in the world in the chat, and I'm guessing you are both in a similar time zone, unless I'm completely mistaken. Jess is awesome. Yes, very, very cool. Jess got something that you really, really might like. I'm not sending it to any... Oh, you're okay. Not sending it to many artists, but if you'd like to check it out, drop me a message. You've got my email. Okay, 5:30 a.m. Oh my God. There we go. Where we go? I knew it. Come on now. Come on. So, Tim, that's what it takes to be a great CEO. You got to know the time zones of important people. We're gonna jam for a little bit, Jess. So if you're just waking up, you're having coffee, you just like, we'll keep it chill. But great to see you. And if you need to head off whilst we're jamming, hopefully I'll catch you at some time soon. But yes, I don't know if I converted Hutch, because it's his own decision. He's a grown man. Yeah. He's got his own mind over here, but he does have a beautiful Strandberg N2T. So I think we'll leave it at that. But look at that. It looks great on him. It sounds very good. All right, we're going to get back into that jam because it's a really cool sound, but there was two sounds that you guys probably will really want to know. One was Major Tom. Here we go. So the two tones that were really interesting, we kicked off with this little Major Tom thing. And it sounds almost like an organ, right? It's got this really unusual, because it's using the vibes in Loomis. Really, really cool, but it's using dual oct up and down an octave, and because that's powered by Hypertune, very fast. Really, really cool. But then I have this pad on the top of the clean stuff. Adding that ambience, it's like a pad. And that's using a Cyber Ambience preset, and that is using dual oct in an octave down and 7 up. So that's what's given it the kind of unique chord voicing, and it's going into the Dream Verb also on Loomis. But you can just load that preset and you'll get this tone. But then there was a really interesting lead sound called Sonic Ambience. And that is a really, really cool tone. It's using some of the shimmer with Dream. And it sounds very like it's got a wah on there. I don't know if that is using that or not. Oh, yeah.
Funk filter. Funk
filter, yeah. So using the funk filter for not just but really that is Loomis out of the box, yeah. So all of that complete tone, literally, if I go to my guitar channel here and I turn Loomis off, here it is. Here's my tone. DI. Turn Loomis on. Right? Nothing else. All of those tones, even the bass, if I go to that Sumo bass preset. So the bass in that jam, straight from Loomis as well. So Loomis is absolutely awesome. Don't sleep on it. Get it at 30% off right now with the spring sale, I want to say. Put the discount code in the checkout on polychromedsp.com. There you go. Check it out. But right now, Tim's going to get back into some soulful leads. And he's probably going to be using this plugin called Nunchuck. This is Nunchuck here. Great for crunch, rock riffs, and heavy stuff as well, but particularly seems to work really well with Tim's lead stuff. So here we go, back in the jams and Tim's.
need to let off a bit of steam there.
Bringing it down. Try something.
Just to go with your glitches. Thanks, Stroll.
Adjustment with some graphene, sorry, lumens. I think this string is about to come out because listen to my G string.
How do you mean come out?
I don't think I've tightened the G. Oh yeah, look at the top.
Oh,
So
right, it's slipping.
yeah, so basically I've not tightened that top bit. And every so often when I bend a lot,
All right, yeah.
it's really, really flat. But that was a nice little jam.
Very good.
Time to switch over. Hey Enzo, thanks for hanging for so long. Have a great weekend, mate.
See you, Enzo.
I do need to tighten up the G string, guys. This is very true. I find the pickup selector switch on my Strandberg gets in the way when on neck pickup. Do you have this issue? I do not, actually. And at first, when I very first start using Strandberg, I thought that I would like the angle to be a little bit more aggressive, but it was just more of a muscle memory. And actually, now I wouldn't change it at all. So if you're new to playing a Strandberg, like your first month or two, that type of wave, the angle of the pickup switcher itself, like I switch pickups like loads, and now it's like I never think about it. I'm just switching as usual. But I do remember back in my first month, I was like, oh, I'd love that angle to be a little bit sharper. So it might be a small
So like
adjustment.
that way.
Yeah. And if you're feeling like that, I mean, you don't switch as much compared to
Not
me.
as much as you. I do switch. It's not been an issue for me.
Mm-hmm. Maybe do software for out of tune B string. What do you mean, like out of tune B string? What is the out of tune B strings?
Like Eddie Van Halen and Unchained. What's this bass string out of tune?
That preset that I was jamming around with is called Beck on Stage. But I did change it a little bit, but I'll go through the whole thing again. So here's the Beck on Stage. Very inspired by Jeff Beck, you know, like has that type of mid-range tone. Hey, blue sky! But in here I turn the bright switch off, turn the gate off, well, as low as it would go. And I think I changed the reverb and put some more ambience on it. Got the spraying combined with some digital effects. Digital reverb. Yeah, I don't know if I changed the compressor. Maybe just less of it. I think I put some more delay. That's what I did. I cranked up the delay, more feedback. Yep, that was the inspiration behind the shop, was Jeff Beck's guitar shop. Yeah, that is a good spot, Sean. Yeah, so the actual inspirations between the three different types of reverb in reverb here, the shop is the guitar shop type of very short. Obviously, you can make it longer by adjusting the time. So if you go to the shop, and if I turn off the spring here, that's the perfect length right there. That sort of 2-3 second. Whereas space, the sweet spot I'd say is more in that mid-range, and then that was more inspired by reverbs that me and Tim both like, which is the Ableton reverb.
Ableton, yeah.
Yeah, it's very like,
It's got a really nice decay, hasn't it?
yeah. And then Dream is more of that long eventide style. Can go even longer and really. Really cool. So of course you could take Shop and just like max it out, but I think the sweet spot is the shorter spaces. Really, that's where Shop is. Spring is just pure vibes, but I really like to mix like the spring into like space, so you get like that mono and stereo. So if I was jamming with like Tim in A minor, say, like we just did the soundtrack to the Loomis video live.
That's cool, wasn't it? I know, yeah.
So Loomis is really interesting because like it's great at those ambient stuff because it has a lovely post effects section, but like if you go to, I don't know, the first lead preset. Loomis is incredible, thanks sir. Obviously that's just in the leads category. There's 389 presets. Look at that. Look at the number. I didn't realize we got to 389 presets. So we have cleans, breakup, and so you know you could just load like creative notes, for example. Got the vibe, low gain, mid gain. Well, that's a very interesting preset. really versatile. Super cool. You have Loomis on your board, Tim. What presets are you using?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to have a look. That's the lead tone I was just using before. So I have that, and then what's this?
2 leads, like, yeah. So
Oh, I think we changed one on another stream.
okay, so
This
the
one was meant to be a clean.
okay, so the leads that Tim's using there is from Loomis, so that fusiony lead type of thing is very good.
And then originally I had like this sort of indie clean reverby
Okay.
sort of sound.
Yeah, we probably need to maybe tweak some of the selection, but yeah. Well, there we go. Right, should we have a bit of a chat and chill, guys, or should we do some more tracks? What do you want? And let's see, you know what plugin that is now. That is good. Howdy, that's the third person from Australia. 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Very nice to have you with us here in the morning. 6 a.m. Tim, you're that kind of early morning.
I stream at like 6:30 in the morning now.
Oh wow. Wow. That's wild. Well, if you guys aren't already subscribed to Tim's YouTube channel, do check him out because he's up at 6:30 in the morning. Nowhere Nathan is asking for, and I would find it very difficult to say no to Nathan's request. Let's check it out. Nowhere. So that was never a finished track, but it was always a nice track to jam over, right?
What was that? Alright.
Very good vibe, yeah. Well, keep win. Hi McRocklin, hi Tim Hutch. I watched Tim the other day. I was inspired. I've been experimenting with a fuzz pedal, the deep distortion sound. Yeah, check out the latest update if you guys have Cryboy. Do get the update because I don't know if I ever updated the shots for it. Maybe I did or maybe I did not. I don't know if I did. Kill EQ. No, I don't think I did. Maybe it's... Oh, yeah, there. Look at that. Look at that. The latest update for Cryboy is absolutely outstanding. It adds a Wolfie mode and a fuzz mode, and when you combine that into the beautiful sound of the wah, it is absolutely fabulous. Does Strandberg make a signature Hutch brush?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I never brushed my hair really.
What is the Wolfie? It's the good Wolfie mode. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with the bad Horsey and whatnot, which is a very interesting mod to do to a wah-wah. Well, we have a good Wolfie button. So it adds an additional oscillation on top of the wah, and it just makes it sound more aggressive and more interesting. But the thing is, with the latest update on the wah-wah, we went a little bit OTT on the update. I'm going to show you, then we're going to play Nowhere for Nathan. Because now on Cryboy, you have an editor and you can change all of the inductors. You've got the option to add the good Wolfie, which I really like. So for example, you hear right away it's more aggressive, and that's just with a little bit more blended. Turn on the fuzz. super cool stuff, and you've got all these different inductors as well that you can play around with to really customize the wow to behave and sound right down to the curve.
What's the inductor?
The inductor is a crucial part of the wah-wah, and in a nutshell, it affects the characteristic, but also at which point do you hear the sweep as well. So for example, if we play with the... You hear that? I'm holding the wah in the same place.
Do the Hendrix one?
It's very hard to hold my foot exactly in the same spot, but it basically changes the way it sweeps and the behavior of the sweep. And if you combine the adjustment between the bass and treble, you can get some really nice, you can just dial your Y in exactly how you want it. And then if you factor in like the good Wolfie, super cool. So yeah, that's a real nice update. You got all these presets as well. So yeah, it's interesting seeing this. We're going to change some of these menus a little bit, but the functionality will remain exactly the same. Okay, let's play.
C sharp major. C sharp major.
a good track.
Very good.
Have you got the cocaine cough?
Yeah, it's because work. People have been vaping.
Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so we are closing up here in the last few minutes, guys. Closing up shop because it is almost kebab time. Thank you for the, I think those were super chats earlier by Troll. Wow, that was a nice little shock to the audio. Thank you everyone that's been hitting the thumbs up casually there. Chilling in the background button, hitting the thumbs up. Always appreciated. Just to throw the, what? Just to throw the changing of the selector switch throughout blows my mind. Yes, I love a bit of switching action. Anyone got good plans over the weekends? What you guys up to? What are you up to, Tim?
What am I up to? That's a very good. I'm going to the gym tomorrow morning.
There we go. Roids straight in the arse. Absolutely massive by September.
But I'll be training hard.
Training hard. I like the sound of
I
that.
want to be super fit.
Super massive.
No, not super massive.
8,000 calories a day, Tim.
Just very, very toned.
Toned, mate. You ain't a gym model like that. I need to see basically you. Oh, I've got a little present for you before we forget. Whilst we're speaking about steroids and getting massive for the summer, Titanic 2, that's what we need, Brad. Indeed, my friend.
Intriguing.
A little beautiful wooden stand. Magnetic, of course.
Very good.
How do we put it together again? I have one over there. How to do? Okay. Oh yes. They just simply push together.
It's like an award. The guitar stand.
You
award.
have become Strandberged.
Yes.
There you go, guys. A little present from me and the guys here on the chat. Whoa. Thank you, the Danger Randy. Yeah, I used to stream a lot more. Tim streams quite frequently, so do check out Tim's channel. Yes, you just pull it apart and
Very handy.
yeah,
Let's have a look at that.
go ahead. Put the guitar on it.
Right, well,
See, this is a live demonstration. Chili says congrats again.
thank you, Chili. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. So just
Very
don't
good.
kick it forwards, you know, if you like.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, that's all right. It's not too bad.
It's pretty good, isn't
Look
it?
at that, guys.
Yeah.
Do we have a better angle? No, we do not. This one? Nope, we're all in the way.
Oh, the overhead.
Overhead. Let's try this, guys. Look
There you
at
go.
that.
That's a good shot of it.
There we go. A wooden, beautiful stand. There you go. I have my 8-string Strandberg in the background on one. There we go. Live funk demo. Bro, we had a live funk demo earlier. We had all the bass stuff. Down, all of that stuff. Yes, so exciting times. Tune in. Well, just subscribe to the Polychrome DSP YouTube channel. All being well, we have something very exciting coming for you real soon. 8-string looking very nice. Jess, you're still here. I hope the coffee was 10 out of 10. Yeah, I love this thing. It's a super cool beast and very inviting to play, actually. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh. How soon is soon? Next week, kind of soon. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Like, Jess would like make me and Tim look like pure noobs with this guitar. She would just absolutely just put us to shame. But it's still a very nice experiment. I actually did a video for Strandberg that they'll probably use for something. And I was like, guys, this ain't my thing. This ain't my thing. They're like, oh, how are you getting on with the 8-string? I'm like, yeah, it's great. I really wanted it to test like Nutcracker and heavy plugins, just to go like da ga ga ga. And they seriously thought I could play it, but anyway, if an advert of an 8-string comes on your Instagram feed, I tried, okay? I tried. You're too kind, Jess. No, you're too good. What are you working on, Jess, now? What's going on? I don't know if I'm seeing you, but Instagram is terrible at that. The people that you should be seeing in your feed, you don't see as much from them. What are you working on right now? If you guys are not familiar with Jess, I'm sure you are. Check out her Instagram stuff. Super cool. Super cool. I busted my finger, so I haven't posted. Oh shit!
Ooh.
What, on your fretting hand? That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. I'm laughing at Chris because new guitar tradition of riding the box. I've done a few terrible accidental box ridings during unboxings, and it's, yeah. Oh gosh, middle finger. Oh, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I hope it quickly heals and becomes like as good as ever. Yeah. Major, thank you for lovely Saturday vibes. Almost done with the chores, then time to relax. I like it. That sounds like a great weekend. Chili kindly has just put the Instagram channel, Jess, in the chat there, so do check out an absolute wildly great guitarist with just the best quality videos. Okay, join us on Discord. Yeah, sorry guys. So yeah, if you're new here and you want to keep in touch, join the conversation and all that stuff, Discord. Yeah, super easy. There we go. Isn't box English for the ethereal envelope? I have no idea what that means, Danger Randy. I have no idea. Also give Tim a follow. Indeed. Anyway, you know what? It is time for kebabs, Tim.
Yes.
All of the chicken kebabs. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for everyone for staying till the very end. Lovely to see you, as always, Jess and everyone else in the chat. And have a great time doing fun things. Anything else? See you, Nathan. See you, Troll. Anything else to close us out, Tim? A headshot for the
Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching this broadcast, and thank you Strandberg for having me as an artist. It is an honour and a privilege.
There we go.